If you're looking for a non-permanent extra bed solution for your camper van, you've got to check this out. I'm Landon with Luno, and today I'm going to be walking you through Van Front Cab Mattress, designed for Sprinter vans, Ram Promasters, and Ford Transits. You might be wondering why you would want an extra mattress in the front of your vehicle. Well, a lot of people want to pick one up for grandkids. If you're a family who already has children and they like to bring along a friend and you need an extra sleep solution, or if you just really need a nice separate place for your big dog. Essentially, it's an extra guest bed that you can install and inflate in a matter of minutes within your van. The mattress itself is only 5'3" long, so it is better for people who are shorter in stature. However, someone like myself who is 6'2", just kidding, I wish. I'm 5'10" and I can still lay out diagonally with a little bit of bent knees in the front of this Sprinter van. I've actually slept a couple nights on this thing and have had no problem. It's nice and comfy. What's great about this mattress is that unlike others you're gonna find out there on the market, it is extremely durable. It's made of a 300 denier nylon laminated fabric. So you're gonna notice that it feels extremely tough, and because of that, it can put up with things like her tiny little paws, as well as bigger dogs, and it should outlast all your adventures. Let's hop into the box and see what you get inside. When you receive your van front cab mattress, it's gonna be all ready in its carrying case. Nice and compact. So the mattress out of the box is gonna come inside already of its carrying case. This case is extremely durable, so you can toss it in the back of your van, throw it in the dirt. It's gonna protect whatever you wanna keep inside. We've also oversized this bag as well, so that way you're not gonna be fighting with your mattress like every other mattress out there or tent that you're used to not being able to get it back into its original packaging. We've left extra room in here so you can fit it after that first time use. Plus inside, you are going to find an individual built-in pocket. Inside of this pocket, you will find the cordless rechargeable pump. This is recharged using USB-C, so you can plug it in your van whenever you're on the go, or a portable power bank. It also comes with a really nice protective silicone sleeve on it, so that way it's not gonna get damaged if you toss it around or drop it in the dirt. You're gonna get a couple of extra nozzles as well as a charging cable inside of that pouch. And this pouch is great because it acts as the storage section for your pump, so that way it's not loose and rolling around in the back of your van. Inside of here as well, you will also find a small repair patch. All of the Luno mattresses are backed by a 3-year manufacturer's guarantee. So if anything is wrong with your mattress within those first 3 years of use, say it catastrophically fails or you just have a really tiny leak you can't seem to find, it's covered by a warranty, but for those one-off accidents, there is a repair patch in here. So before setting up your mattress, you're going to need to go ahead and do a few extra steps before inflating it. So coming to the front of the van, you're going to need to scoop back both of your seats, so both the passenger and driver side. Make sure they're all the way into the rearward position. And then it's also helpful too if you go ahead and lower the top portion of your seat as well. One more thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that the floor and the floor between the two front seats is empty and there is nothing in between. Some vans will have a fire extinguisher maybe down here or the handbrake. Those are fine to stay where they are. They don't interfere with the function of the mattress at all. We also recommend that your steering wheel is both adjusted so that it is all the way pressed up and all the way pressed in. That'll give you the maximum amount of sleeping space in the front of your van. Now, let's begin with setting up the van front cab mattress. Should only take about 1.5 minutes to set up that base extender, and then another minute to inflate the top. To start, open it on up. Go ahead and pull out that pump. Make sure to locate and find the nozzle. That is the short stubby one with 2 different steps on it. Take it and attach to the front side of your pump and give it a little twist to lock it in place. Set that off to the side. And now to pull out the mattress. So the mattress actually comes in 2 different pieces, the base support or the base extender, that is the cube that goes ahead and fills the center of the seats as well as the front, supporting and lifting up the mattress off the ground, and then the top portion of the mattress, which is what you sleep on. Now, go ahead and throw that base extender onto the floor of your van. One way to make sure that you're doing it right is that the Luno logo on either side is facing out of the van. So there's one on each side here. Make sure those are facing out and the valves are facing up and at you. On the pump, you will see 4 blue LED lights. That indicates the battery level, so you always know if it's fully charged or if it's about to run out. So to inflate the base extender, go ahead and make sure that the out valve is fully seated in the closed position. Make sure it snaps and presses in and it is nice and tight. Then open up the inflate valve. On the inside of the inflate valve, you will see a small flapper, and you can use the inflate valve to go ahead and adjust the inflation level after you are done inflating. But to inflate it, go ahead and insert the pump, hold the button, and turn it on. Once you're done inflating your mattress, make sure to close that inflate valve all the way so that it is seated and fully closed. Because the mattress is designed to be compatible in a wide variety of years and makes and models of vans, you might notice some gaps depending on your particular van, but these can all be closed off if you go ahead and adjust the seat location. So I mentioned earlier to scoot them all the way back. If you do notice a gap, you can go ahead and adjust your seats to fill that gap. Also, any sort of small gap shouldn't be a problem. The top of the mattress will fit nicely on top and be supported across it to where you won't even notice something like that. Once your base extender is inflated, grab the top of your mattress. To inflate it, you want to make sure that the Luno logos, there's both a small one up here where the pillow print is, and a larger one in the top right-hand corner, are facing upwards. You'll also know you're doing it correctly as well if the valves are facing towards the rear of the vehicle, making it easy to access these and inflate it. Again, make sure that deflate or out valve is closed all the way. Pop open the inflate valve, go ahead and place the pump in it and turn on. So in order to get your mattress as flat and as comfortable as possible, you might need to make some tweaks to the front seats of your van. A lot of vans out there come from specific builders that will upgrade the seats from the OEM ones. Your van might have the originals, and depending on the year and model, your van actually might have more adjustment than others. So right now I'm going to show you a few helpful ways to go ahead and get the top of your mattress more level. Looking at your seat, you might have multiple ways of adjustment. You can either tilt up and down, push back and forth, and be able to tilt the back. In this van here, you can actually raise and lower the height of the seat using this lever. So to help level this out, as you can see, the back of the mattress is a little bit lower. Just by raising that seat, you can now see that it is more level. There's also other fine adjustments within the seats as well, raising this front portion. Depending on your van, you might have to play around with these settings in order to get it nice and flat for you. In some vans, this base extender might actually sit higher than the level of your seats, making your mattress sit raised and not flush. So a simple solution would be to just open the inflate valve. Inside of here is a one-way valve. Go ahead, stick your finger in there and depress it to let air out. Simply let out enough air so that way the top of the base extender sits flush with your seats. If you want to adjust the inflation level of your mattress while you're on it, you can actually lean over, open the inflate valve, depress that inner flap, and let some air out until it's adjusted for your liking. For an added layer of protection and comfort, we actually make a set of fitted sheets for the mattress. It's actually designed to go around and hug every single corner of this unique geometry. To put on the sheets, there is a top label and a bottom label. That top label needs to be facing toward the top or front of the van, and then go ahead and install each corner. An easy way to know if you're installing it right as well is that there is a big Luno logo that needs to be facing upright at you and facing towards the ceiling. This sheet provides a nice, cool, and quick dry sleeping surface to sleep on top of. It's also really nice and cozy and soft. Plus, it'll protect the top of your mattress as well, and you can just throw this in the washing machine. To deflate the mattress, you can actually use the pump to make it just a little bit quicker. Because the out valve also has a one-way flapper right here, it keeps all the air that has already been squished out and makes the job a little bit easier. To use the pump, just simply take this side right here, put it against the opening of the valve, and turn it on. Same thing goes for the base extender. Pack up the mattress. You can do it in a couple different ways, but once you have all the air squeezed out, that T-shaped base extender, it's kind of best if you fold it flat, and then you can fold each side of it over top of one another, and then you can roll this up from there. Once you get that to a good size, go ahead and slide it into the carry case. With that top portion of the mattress, go ahead and lay that out. Fold it down into about thirds. Fold it in half. And then this one you can go ahead and roll up as well. It's better if you do this one second because it does roll up a little bit smaller than the base extender. So that way there's plenty of room left in here to slide it in. Don't forget to put that pump in its dedicated pouch as well, so you know where it is for next time. Like I said, the carry case is oversized, so you do have a lot of forgiveness when trying to get that back in, so don't worry about it being perfect or consistent every single time. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough of the van front cab mattress from Luno. If you have any questions, you can comment them down below. You can find more information, guides, tips, tricks, and product info on our website at lunolife.com, and we'll see you out on the trails.